up, What Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Underdoctor chapters 3 through 6. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there is a stacked winter anime season in full swing, in which today we're covering Hell's Paradise Shikakuraku. We are also covering Vigilante Boku no Hero Academia Legals, Tune to the Midnight Heart, Oshinoko, Jujutsu Kaisen, Masahe no Slave, Sosu no Frieren, Fire Force, Dead Account, and Digimon, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So this is going to be interesting, because out of the latest batch of Weekly Shonen Jump series, from what I've been hearing through the grapevine, Underdoctor seems to be the weakest. So let's see if that's going to still be the case. So without further ado, let's get into Chapter 3 first. See what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Salvation. E1 through E6 show no changes. Same with F and G. All failures, eh? I was pretty confident this time, too. Chiba coming in. Whoa! You ordered a ton of stuff again? An underground laboratory somewhere in Tokyo. Don't break anything, okay? Haji's home. I won't. There's even more than last time, and it's all pretty pricey, isn't it? Well, I'm keeping up to date with the latest releases, and you're managing your funds. And you're managing your funds all right? Wait, you only have 80 yen left in your account? Like, how? You just made 100 million yen last month for your work in Singapore. I found an analysis machine I really wanted, so I bought it, and now I'm broke again. Well, it's your money, Doctor. You're free to use it however you like, but it sure is expensive, huh? Mm-hmm. Researching incurable diseases. Yeah, especially when the funds are coming out of your own pocket. The ones I'm researching have very few cases. They're orphan diseases. Dude, this is freaking the Dark Doctor Akuru! This is! Normally, the massive cost of disease research means it only happens when a government or university provides the funding. But there are hardly any organizations who will fund research into rare diseases, since there's no profit in finding cures to diseases few people suffer from. In other words, I need to cover a national-sized budget all on my own. All for that friend of yours, huh? Well, I'm learning more little by little, and until I find a way to cure him and wake him up, I'll do whatever I can, no matter what it costs. Well, here's the difference between this and Akuru. With Akuru, well, obviously, it was a post-apocalyptic thing. But also, with Akuru, like, he could use his blood to cure the diseases. You can't cure, like, bro can not cure diseases using his blood. Hachi cannot. So, there is that. But you're not doing all this research just for a friend, are you, Doctor? Well, also, there were some diseases that couldn't be cured. There was at least one disease that couldn't be cured, if I remember correctly. Because dude was, I think the patient was technically already dead. but he still went and cured the actual disease anyway. But anyways, what? That's my main goal, of course. But the world's teeming with rare diseases, and while their case numbers may not be high, there are still people out there suffering from them. Again, this is Dark Dr. Akuru. And it kind of made me feel like I can't just sit here and ignore them. Okay, here's the difference between Dark Dr. Akuru and this. With Akuru, he is going out to find these rare diseases because he's an immortal doctor that's trying to find a way to reverse his immortality and die. Like, that's his whole thing. He just wants to freaking die. And dude is straight up like House in this in his outlook and on life and shit like that. Haji is just like he is just straight up way too nice. So like, if people are trying to say that he is House, he's not House. Dude is not House at all. If you're going to compare a character series to House, a medical series to House, that's Dark Dr. Akuru. This is not it. This is not House. No. It makes sense to prioritize illnesses that affect lots of people, but that doesn't mean you can just ignore the ones that only affect a handful. If I'm the only person who can do what the doctors on the surface can't, then it's worth it to me. Even if it does leave me broke. I wasn't sure whether I should tell you about this one, but a high-paying job offer came in this morning, Doctor. Oh, what kind of job? You could speak Mandarin, right? Okay, so we're in Shanghai, China now. Let's see. Sorry to keep you waiting under Dr. Haiji. My name is Lei. I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. Your accomplishments precede you, so the boss is quite eager to meet you. Yeah, I know Mandarin. Well, the request came from the Black Coin, a criminal organization based out of Shanghai. They were only formed 7 years ago, so they're still young, but they've got their hands in all kinds of business, arms, smuggling, drugs, you name it. But put simply, they're super evil people, which is why I wasn't sure I should tell you about the job. They want you to perform a heart transplant for the daughter of their boss, Kong Lianya. Their boss's daughter? Well, she's 14. I doubt she has any direct connection to the gang's activities. And the reward for successfully performing the surgery is 500 million won, which converts to roughly 1 billion yen. Oh yeah, you're the same guy who operated on the president of Istanbul, right? Yes, I accepted that job through a proxy. Guess the rumors were true after all then, I guess. 1 billion yen. I know it's the boss's daughter and all, but they really must be serious about this. I just hope the negotiations go well. 1 billion yen if nothing goes wrong. Even after the split, it'll be a huge payday for me. I'll be able to make up for all the losses I suffered in that hijacking incident, thank you. Coming in, boss. Oh, it's an honor to meet you. Please come in and sit down. I'm Kong Lianya, the one who sent you the job request. I serve as the leader of the Black Coin. I'm Haiji, the doctor, and this is my agent Chiwa. I was hoping we could just discuss the details today. Is that your daughter? Yes, her name is Yoki. One point of order, Mr. Kong. You're the one in need of surgery. We were under the impression that your daughter would be the patient. Can you explain? What a surprise. I intended to explain things in a specific order, but it seems I shouldn't have doubted the rumors. You're indeed experienced with the variety of patients under doctor. Dude, Akuru would do the same thing. He would have been slick about it, but yeah, they tricked us. Why did you lie? My position means I have a lot of enemies. I had to conceal the fact that I was the one in need of treatment. See, like, unlike you, Haiji, Akuru would have been slick, and he would have realized, oh yeah, there's a reason why he's probably lying, so that the surgery could be carried out without them discovering. I'm sorry. As you said, I'm the one who needs the heart transplant. Half a year ago, a doctor told me that based on the condition of my heart, I had less than a year to live. I first sought treatment from my own country's talented doctors and underground practitioners, but they were afraid to operate on me. It's true that his cardiac power output is low. Heart failure, I suppose. He'll probably only last another few months without a new heart. Dr. Haiji, I am given to understand that you don't discriminate between patients. That's just a doctor in general! Doctors aren't supposed to do that! It's the Hippocratic Oath! I've also heard that you're a genius when it comes to surgery. Doctor, you are my last hope. Forgive me, the weakness in my body has spread to my spirit as well. I know I'm being selfish, but there's no other doctor I could turn to. Would you please operate on me? What? This is outrageous. He lied to us from the get-go. This is no longer a question of whether we should perform the surgery. He's treating us like we're fools. I'm telling you, Akuru would read this motherfucker. He would read this motherfucker for filth. He's even more of a monster than I imagined. I have no doubt those are a bunch of crocodile tears, too. It's also shameless. Doctor, let's take a moment to think this over. No, I understand the situation. A life is a life. I'll perform the surgery. Really? Yes, but if there are any more lies, the deal is off. Yes, of course. From the very bottom of my heart, you have my gratitude. The doctor doesn't choose his patients. He saves whatever lives he can. That's why I need to do a degree of screening. It's my fault for bringing this job to him. I screwed up. Sorry, Chiwa. You might not be a good person, but I might be the only one who could save his life. I know, Doctor. No matter what kind of person he may be, or what may come, I'll keep doing what I can do. And we'll get 1 billion yen from this. Thanks, Chiwa. Mr. Kong, before we operate, I have one concern. Who will the donor be? I assume you're aware that you'll need a donor heart. Finding an adequate donor is no small task. Do you know of any? Please use my daughter, huh? Please transplant my daughter's heart into me. For heart transplants, donor hearts are normally taken from brain-dead patients, not otherwise healthy ones. I have Bombay blood, a rare type that only 1 out of 100,000 people possess. I tried every method I could, but it was impossible to find a donor. In the end, fate led me to Yoki, an ex-prostitute in a slum happened to give birth to her without me knowing. No one will mourn her if she dies. And as my daughter, she obviously shares my Bombay blood. Fuck you, bro! It's a miracle, wouldn't you agree? When I found her in that slum, I couldn't even be sure she was human. But with ingenuity, anything can be made useful, wouldn't you agree? She's agreed to it, of course. No, she has not. Isn't that right, Yoki? Yes, Father. Understood. In that case, the operation is off. If you'll be using her heart, I can't help you. If you are able to procure a heart from a proper donor, we can begin immediately, of course. But if you can't, I'll be leaving here today with her. Ooh, what is this nonsense? Why can't you perform the surgery? 'Cause fuck you, that's why. You expect me to take one life to save another? Bring me a proper donor organ. No, you can't say no. Please perform the surgery. Every doctor who said no has been... Ooh, what's the point in worrying about the kid's life, Dr. Haiji? I really do hope you'll reconsider and give this surgery your full consideration. I won't do it. Bring me another heart. Dude, you're fucking with the wrong person. Like, Akuru would do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie, he would. Akuru would. Don't disparage life, duh. Akuru would totally do the same thing. He would. He would. So, chapter 4 is titled, Pro. Don't disparage life. Let the girl go. I underestimated you. But I should have known considering you're an underdoctor who lives in the shadows. That was an impressive surprise attack. God, oh my God. To think you've even mastered martial arts as well. But how do you fare against this? I can't help but think Kuro did this shit way better. I'm sorry. Guess we never should have tried to play nice with these people after all, huh? I'm annoyed, so I'll take care of them. Whoa! Hey, lady, you think you can take on all of us at once? Don't let your guard down just because the guns are pointed at the floor. Huh? Where are you aiming? Woo! Gunfire from outside? No, look carefully. Oh shit, her bullets are ricocheting off the walls! Damn, woman! Defeat her and the gunfire will stop. Anyone, get to her! Now stop her! Ooh, several of them came towards me too, you know. I feel better, but you could deflect them, right? Besides, getting hit by one won't kill you. They're made from an alloy that's designed for ricocheting, so their power decreases whenever they hit a wall. At worst, you'll end up with a broken bone or two. So, all of you, please get to a hospital quickly. I'm surprised you could hit anything with that crazy firing style. All it takes is some simple math to calculate and estimate the path of the bullets. So, you needn't worry. I wasn't aiming for you. God, those fool. Never imagined Haji and his manager would be this strong. You hired an underworld doctor, you stupid fuck! And now they've taken down every guard in this mansion. Well, let her go. Find a proper donor or perform the surgery. Obviously don't have time for that. Shut up. Ooh. Oh, you're still here? Take care of them, newbie. I'm done negotiating. I don't care what happens to them. Sign language? Sorry, I don't understand sign language. Whoa! He just kicked Chiwa at such speed. So fast. Chiwa, are you okay? Not Chiwa away in the blink of an eye. You must be really skilled. Dude, stop trying. That attack took me by surprise. I underestimated you with that first attack. Please allow me to apologize. My attack just now was meant to kill you. What took you so long, lady? Oh, boss, you're okay? May I kill that doctor? Wait! Haiji, you've, forced, that man to get serious. He's a mass murderer. 11 years ago, he stormed a police station with a single kitchen knife and, murdered 35 officers. Damn! I helped him escape death row. Now he's a pro assassin who goes by the, name Thousand Killer. If you agree to perform the surgery, I'll have him stand down. Dude, that's how he laughs. Is what? Is that supposed to be a laugh? What's so funny? Thousand Killer, huh? So you're saying he's killed a lot of people, right? That's nothing to brag about. It's easy for humans to die. I'm not performing the surgery, period. Excellent. Now I can slice you up. Without holding back, dude. You, like, oh, why do you think you're gonna kill him? Like, seriously. Your range of motion and muscle spindle balance aren't very good. You're a third-rate fighter, all muscle and no heart. He dodged at the last second. He totally saw through me. Well, bro has the eyes and we can't see. Where's the x-ray? Come on, man. You're a third-rate fighter, all muscle and no heart. He dodged at the last second. He totally saw through me. I punched you out of anger before, but this time... There we go! Right in... Okay, we finally got something. We got a vital point. Alright. I wish the art was better. I wish we would have seen, like, it go through, see, like, all the organs and the muscle, or at least the muscles and shit. Like, come on. That's a vital point I discovered. It causes extreme numbness and spasms throughout the body. Yeah, I would have liked, yeah, this is one of those times I would have liked to see the muscles. Right, and now you won't be able to stand up for 2 or 3 days. Doctor, sorry, I won. Well done, newbie. Don't let her go. Now Haiji can't do a thing. He's become my puppet. I want you to let her go. Sign language? Huh? What are you doing? Why are you letting her go? Why can't you do this? Because I'm a doctor. He can do sign language because he's a doctor? Okay. Let's see. Chapter 5 is titled Child of the Grim Reaper. Alright. Let's see where we're going here. I'm telling you right now, Kanado is still better than this. Kanado is still winning. Alien Headbutt, we'll have to see the other couple of chapters that have come out. But Under Doctor, if this wasn't a medical manga, and I would be feeling, if this was just a straight up Hitman manga, I'd be maybe feeling a different way. But because you're advertising this as a medical manga, especially after Dark Doctor Ikuru, like, I'm sorry. No. Newbie, you fool. You're refusing my orders? It's my first time meeting someone else who knows sign language. I learned international sign language so I could communicate with patients all over the world. There are other doctors who know how to use it too. Interesting. I never thought I'd be able to communicate with anyone other than my parents. How old are you? Around 15 or 16. So young. What forced you to work with the black coin? It's just a job. I need money. I'm one of the boss's guards. I've worked for him for less than a month. Wait, am I the only one left now? It's over. With the girl as a hostage, I still had a chance to win. How can you just let her go like that? There's no way a green child like you could be a match for someone who defeated Lai. Doctor, sorry, but what's he saying? He's saying, don't compare me to... Oh! Don't compare me to that fifth-rate nobody. I just needed to eliminate them both, right? Unfortunately, it looks like our conversation is over. Now, time to see what you're made of. Let's see. He's actually able to keep up with the doctor? That kid must be really talented. Well, why does it feel like he's just parrying all my blows? It's almost as if he's holding back. Woo! He's sensing danger like a wild animal. What's that just now? You moved back after sensing only a hint of bloodlust. It was a wise decision. That was a wise decision, Shu. That doctor looked like the old man for a moment. Are my instincts putting their power on the same level? Whoever taught you how to fight was exceptionally talented. It can't be. Grim Reaper? Chiwa, do you know of an assassin named the Grim Reaper? The Grim Reaper, he was China's most powerful assassin, a legendary figure. Apparently he died decades ago, though. I don't know much about killers. Why did you bring up that legendary assassin? Thanks, Chiwa. He was my master. Ooh. Sorry, old man. I might have to break my promise. Alright. Whose house do you think you broke into? I'm the Grim Reaper, you little runt. I could have put you in a grave with a single, leg if I wanted to. Well, what do you have to say for yourself, brat? Staying quiet isn't going to help your case. Aw. Eat that and stop stealing from people. I don't ever want to see your face again. You're back again, brat. Stop loitering around my house. Shoo. Aw, you never say anything because you can't talk, huh? It's like you picked, the short straw and everything, huh? Are you able to hear my voice? Okay, so he's not deaf, he's mute. I was thinking he was maybe deaf for a second, but no, he's mute. You're really pathetic, you know that? Born poor and can't even speak. You'll never find a proper job like that, runt. Pick this up on a walk. I'm an old man with a lot of free time. You got that? I'm just doing this to pass the time, liar. I'm going to teach you martial arts. Sign language for beginners. Aw. Someone like you especially needs to learn, but you must never take someone's life. Promise me that. Oh. Seems like that'll make you even faster. I can't hold back against someone like this, so I can't promise that I won't kill him. Got him. His neck. Doctor! When you put strong pressure on someone's neck, it prevents oxygen from being delivered to the brain. This causes them to lose consciousness within seconds, which can later lead to death. It's the easiest way to kill someone with your bare hands. You're at a disadvantage in close range combat, so I figured you'd try something like this, which means for the next few seconds I'm free. All your arms can do right now is squeeze my neck. Woo! This'll sting. Oh! Why? Why aren't any of the old man's moves working? Why does my body feel like it's burning? No. Cold. Freezing. No, this is pain. Pain. I held back because you're a child, but it probably still hurts. Also, sorry if you didn't want me to do this, but I also stimulated the areas around your neck. Now you'll need a single impetus and... Ow! He spoke? And there it is. Wait, what? So he's no longer mute? I don't know how to feel about that. I don't, like, it's one thing, like in Kanado, where you have the character, the female character, who the Yuritards are fucking pissed that she's not a lesbian, when in all reality, she is basically like, she's like Yamato, who's just a LARPer, and so it, like, makes sense. But here, no. Also, I really wish we would have gotten, if you're telling me this is a medical manga, okay? But you're not showing me the actual x-ray. You're not showing me the anatomical art. You're not showing me the x-ray of where Haiji is hidden. and how it's affecting the rest of the body. Like, wow! I'd like to see it. Like, hello, you're supposed to be a fucking medical manga. Show me, like, how this is affecting the body. I'm not happy about this. I lived a life disconnected from people, so it didn't matter that I couldn't speak. Now we're at chapter 6, which is titled Newborn Cry. Meeting Grandpa was a bit problematic, but he taught me sign language and learned it himself. So I just figured it was fine for me to stay quiet. Ow! My voice? Why is that really my voice? How? Psychogenic aphasia. Past trauma served as a trigger that froze your motor center. So I forced your stiffened muscles to loosen up, allowing you to voice your pain. Whoa! Show me the goddamn visual for this! Show me, for visual exposition, as I said, show me a chart. Show me how it works. Like, this is what, again, I gotta point out Dark Dr. Crew. Dark Dr. Crew showed you how it worked. Showed you, like, how the disease was affecting a specific part of the body. Like, what are you using this medical consultant for? If you're not going to show how, not going to fully utilize it, I just don't understand. Like, this makes me hate this manga. Since when have you been mute? Since 6 months ago, since 6 months ago, ever since my mom was murdered. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, why'd that make you a mute though? I'm not a doctor, you know who killed her? A common vagrant who was in need of money. Mom fought back because she didn't want to die. Listen up, brat. Don't think about doing something stupid like fighting that guy and getting revenge. That's not why I'm teaching you martial arts. Unfortunately, this town you were born in is a trash dump that collects all the humans who have nowhere else to go. It's lawless land filled even with kids who steal and kill. So you need to become strong enough to survive in a world like that. I want to get stronger and make a lot of money. What do you want to buy this town? That's a good one. Very interesting. You want to change the world, huh? Don't worry. Just focus on yourself, all right? Back to training. Oh, yeah, Grandpa's illness. You want money, right? Here's 100 million yen. Is that enough for you? Doctor, are you really going to give that to him? What's the problem? It's coming out of my cut. This is part of the billion we were supposed to receive as our reward. Since we almost got murdered, I took the liberty of accepting it. They're leaving your gang, okay? You really think you're going to get away with this? Well, you heard what's going on. You're still only 16, right? It'd be a waste to work as a bodyguard for a mafia boss just because you want money. See ya, and here's your cut, Yoki. Wait, I want to pay you with this money to give someone a checkup. So, why the extra passenger, doctor? We could just stay back there and get the details, could we? True. I meant the fact that he's someone we're just fighting. Who do you want me to look at? My parent. He raised me since I was six for 10 years. He used to be a legendary assassin known as the Grim Reaper, but now he's just a sick old man. About 1 year ago, his illness got worse, causing him to lose some of his eyesight and vomit after eating. I figured if I had a lot of money, I could get medicine from a clinic or find a good doctor to help him. Oh, so that's why you worked for the Mafia. Have you been back to see him? Not for a month since I've been busy working. I didn't plan on returning until I had enough cash. Grandpa wouldn't allow me to work for the Mafia, so I left without telling him. No contact for a month, huh? We should hurry. I'm worried about your grandpa. Is that you? Shuli, where have you been? You ran out and left a one-legged man here all on his own? I could have died, you little brat. I'll make sure to pop you one before I do. Mark my words. Seems like he's in good spirits. There's someone else there. Who are you? My name is Haichi. I'm a doctor. A doctor? Explain what's going on, Shuli. Come on, I can't see very well. Give me a hand. This kid's grandpa will probably be surprised to hear him speak. He helped me when I was mute. Since I wouldn't have been able to survive on my own, will he still let me stay here now that I can speak? I can speak now. Don't you want to find a way to speak again? I have sign language, so I'm fine. Only a small group of people know sign language. It may not trouble you now, but it will eventually. I'm not going to be around forever. Not not listening, huh? Your voice, though. I'd like to hear it once before I die. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. So you can speak now. I see, so that's what you sound like. You sound great, Shuli. Grandpa, you said you're a doctor, right? And you healed this idiot? Thanks. Thanks. No, it was nothing. It's not like I did it because I was asked to, after all. Oh yeah, Grandpa, this doctor's incredible. He could speak sign language and he fixed me just by poking me with his fingers. I'm sure he'll be able to heal you too. You left home to find me a doctor? You never even called home once. And I can bet you probably did some things you don't want to tell me about. Dr. Haiji, was it? Sorry to make you come all this way, but I'll need your help. Excuse me, I don't have much longer with or without a checkup. It's my body, I can tell. Oh. Severe cancer has spread through his entire body. It's a miracle he's even alive right now. There's nothing I can do for him. I knew I was sick, but I decided to accept it. Long ago, back when I was known as the Grim Reaper, I killed many people. I don't have the right to cherish my life. That's why I have your cake and eat it too. No matter how bad this illness gets, I won't try to prolong my life. That's what I promised myself the day I decided to become an assassin. But hold on a second. Why are you showing just the lights? Like, you could at least show where the cancer, like, just show it. Like, have, like, a freaking, like, just, like, for the reader. Just show where the cancer is. Like, have, like, a different, like a chart or something. Just show us where the cancer is. Specifically, like, where the cells are at. Whatever. I know you probably aren't happy to hear that, Shuli. Why? You didn't become an assassin because you wanted to, right? You said you did to make money to heal your little brother. And you helped me and raised me. You're a kind person. I want you to live a long life. I'll be alone again. How am I supposed to survive? Hey now, did you forget already? You have a dream, right? I'm going to buy this town. Get over here, Shuli. You've gotten big. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm 16 now, pretty much an adult. Grandpa, I can't see him any better than this. Such a shame. I could talk to you now, but my eyes are no good anymore. Ooh, the cancer... Again? Show me a goddamn chart! The cancer has caused a tumor to put pressure on your optic nerve. As a result, blood flow is restricted. The lack of oxygen is numbing the transmission to your optic nerves, weakening your eyesight. But I could temporarily alleviate that numbness. You could enable me to see properly for a bit? Yes. Shall I? Here we go. Oh, what the? It feels warm behind my eyes. I can see. Grandpa, why do you have that stupid look on your face? You haven't changed a bit, you brat. Thanks for letting me see something so nice. Glad I could help. Now I got a little something to remember for when I pass on. Thank you, Dr. Haiji. I'm glad to have met you. 7 days later, the man called the Grim Reaper passed away. In terms of writing, like, this is the content I want from this series. In terms of art, like, in terms of writing, this is the kind of content that, like, is with the Grim Reaper, this is, so we've seen stuff similar to this in Dark Doctor Akuru. But this art, man, it is killing me. It is killing me. You can't say that you're a medical manga and not show me the actual things, not show me the physiological art. You can't, and not show me the biological art, not show me the, what's the wording I'm looking for? Oh my god. The anatomical art. Like, show me what the fuck actually happening inside the body. That's, like, why you're wasting this medical expert's time. I feel bad. That's why this manga is not going to succeed. I'm telling you, go read Dark Dr. Kuru. You will understand what I'm talking about. But now that we got an idea of why he was mute, I'm not as disappointed. I'm actually fine with it. I'm fine that because he was mute due to trauma. That's a whole different story. But man, this manga has so much potential. It does. It really does. It just sucks. Let's go. You know what? Let's take a look at what the manga, because I gotta be fair, because I did it for Kanado. Let's take a look at what the Manga Plus comments are saying about this chapter. This is what I agree with this comment. I wish the series focused more on stuff like this rather than going full-blown battle shonen. But this is jump for you. The best, let's see. Can we get another proofreader on this story's translation? It's really good and doesn't deserve a rushed process. Please hire more editors or translators. Oh my god, seriously. Let's see. People like this chapter a lot. People are not happy that he was able to speak perfectly. Like right after getting his voice back. Which, you know what? I told that part I understand. Like, I think if he was speaking like in broken sentences, like broken words and shit like that, broken sentences, I think this would be a little bit better. Oh, this person said this. I'm not disabled myself, but I've heard from people with disabilities that showing their illness as something that they can't live a fulfilling life is offensive. This manga is threading a line. I hope it doesn't cross it, because otherwise I really like it. As someone who is disabled, especially mentally disabled, psychologically disabled, we can live a fulfilling life. We can. Just because our disability is invisible. It's hard. It's really hard, but it's possible. Let's see. I like what this person said. I see bits and pieces of a fun series, but it's overall just boring to me. I have faith it will pick up again, though. That's the problem with this. Is that the series, you shouldn't be having to say this. I gotta compare this to Dark Dr. Kuru again here. With Dark Dr. Kuru, with the first 6 chapters of it, it was banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. Those chapters were, every chapter was freaking interesting. The art was great. There was, it was interesting case after case after case. Ikuru himself is a very interesting character, and he was very mysterious, too. And you wanted to know more. And also the world, well, obviously it's a post-apocalyptic world too, so that also helped. But like, here, Haiji, there's really, I don't know, there's just nothing as interesting going on in terms of this character. Like, there's nothing as mysterious going on. And I think, as I said, if we were getting more medical art going on, I think this would be better. That's the only thing bothering me. One chapter is not going to save this series. I think in all reality, I think this series is going to get axed. Especially with Kanado doing so well, there's no way this series is going to survive. Technically, you could there could be 2 series from a batch that is saved, but I don't think this one's going to survive. I don't. This series just doesn't have anything going for it. I'm sorry. It does, at this point, it really doesn't. Unless you're going to give me more medical art, as good as this writing was, unless you're giving me more medical art, it's not going to there's no way it's going to survive, at least in my opinion. There needs to be medical art in a fucking medical series. Even if it's even people are like, oh, it's because it's a battle shonen. Motherfucker, you could have medical art in a battle shonen. Again, I refer to Dark Doctor Akuru. Kengen's a goddamn battle shonen. And guess what? It has freaking more medical art than this does. Hajime no Ippo has way more medical art than this does. That's sad. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Under Doctor content. A few ways you could do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye!